Welcome, my friends. Welcome. So we are doing well, it's a message from the Oak Men regarding love and soulmate contracts. So let's see what they've got for us, huh? Yeah, I hope you saw the one yesterday. I filmed them on the same day, so it feels funny saying that. But the one yesterday was past, present, and future, which was pretty interesting. So this one, I'm going to get started. I'm going to pull 3 cards. I was told, yes, I do know what to do. Thank you. It is funny. You know what to do. Okay, act on it. Yes, so, because I was told to take out this deck, and it's kind of interesting because this is my first, these were my first Oracle decks. This was my very first Oracle deck, and then I think I got this one. So this is an Archangel Oracle deck, and this is an Energy Oracle deck. So they're my very first Oracle decks. So we're going to start with the Archangel deck. The very first card, I am told, and I did this like on myself. I play these readings on myself first to kind of see how they go and what, you know, your intuition, your creative thinking, you know, where does it all come from? Yeah, it comes from your mind, from your head. Where does all the information in your head come from? I don't know, right? Like, how do butterflies frickin' know how to fly from Northern Ontario to Mexico when they've never done it before? That's a question. So, you know, the world is full of mystery and we don't get half of it. Not even a quarter. So anyway, the Oak Man is what I'm going with. Told me to start with this. And the first card, I will tell you what it is once it comes out. Okay, I'm going to shuffle 4 times, split the deck in 3, pull from the top. 1. I like this. Okay, so the first card was supposed to be a message specifically to you about you. Okay, they wanted this reading about love, about soulmate contracts to start with you because you're the most important aspect in this reading. It's the message I got, which is kind of nice. No, it's very nice. So you got Take Back Your Power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. That is a message specifically to you. That's what that was meant to be, is what I was told. The other 2, I don't know yet. We'll see what comes out. Ooh, hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. This is an interesting card. Whenever this card comes out for me, this is the message that I've started to receive with it. Is, I want to say this in a way that doesn't upset anyone. Oh, I don't care. That's why I turn the comments off. I'm just telling you. Okay, so when a loved one has passed on, it's hard to comprehend very often, depending on what part of the journey in life you're on, or if you even get to a point where you can understand this. Because when you lose someone that you love, that grieving is a very interesting stage, and you can think that you're done grieving and all of a sudden something happens and you're not. I don't know if you've ever really truly done grieving, if you've lost someone that you're really, really close to, like my grandparents. I don't know like that I would ever truly be done grieving them, because I always think about them, but they're connecting to you. So this is the thing. When you have lost someone, and this is what I get from this Hello from Heaven card, okay? There comes a point this is part of the soulmate contract stuff. There comes a point, because that loved one had a soulmate contract with you. They had a contract with you. They were going to try to teach you lessons. You were going to try to teach them lessons. You guys were going to experience things together, good things and bad things, neutral things, all sorts of things, tons of stuff in a soulmate contract. So there comes a point when there's only so much that someone can do for you in the 3 dimension. in here, in existence, as a living, functional human being. Sorry, my back is still tight. I took some Advil because it's affecting, like, you know when a part of your body is tight and then you compensate and then all the other areas because you're not using your body properly? So I was ending up with pain. Anyways, the Advil started to kick in. I just need to breathe again. So there comes a point where, and it's part of the bigger plan. I know. When you lose someone, you can't. It's like, how is this part of the bigger plan? I had so much more to say, do, and want to share with the person. But we only see things from inside the, you know, you can say the box or inside, what do you call those globes? Those little Christmas globes, right? You shake them and it's like we're in there. It's a whole huge universe with a massive plan and energy and things all working out. So when this card comes up, to me, it's a reminder that people that you felt very connected with that may be gone now, they actually have more power in your life than they did when they were with you. And that they are using that now to help you. That's the next part of their soul contract with you. So don't worry. Grieving is really for us because they're okay. They are. And they don't want you to be sad. They actually want you to have fulfillment and happiness and joy and love in your life. So this is a great card that it would come out talking about soulmate contracts. Don't worry. They're actually all around you. When you open up to it and then you believe it, you will feel it. And I've always received the message that there's only so much that can be done, that we can do for each other, you know, up to a point. And then it becomes the next part of the journey of the soulmate contract, let's say chapter 10, or whatever chapter it is now how they serve you or try to serve you, but through a 5-dimensional way. As a spirit, as a guide, as an energy source for you. Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. There's that energy, you know, they are serving you through energy, and this is all energy. Your thoughts, your feelings, your mind. That's all energy. If you do sit, it's hard, it's a process. Like if you sit in a point of, let's call it 3 of Swords, that heaviness, the pain in the heart, the sadness, the loss, you have to work through that, yes. At some point, you know, this message, the Oakmen are trying to tell you, like, what was the first card? Was supposed to be for you, take back your power. You have so much power. Really are, like, you're all like little tiny gods. You're all like little gods. You're all like you know, I've often said, not often, a few times, that to me, the Bible is filled with truth, half-truth, and lies. The best way to hide the truth from anyone is right in front of them. That is the best way to hide the truth. And if you can mix it up with things that seem a little unbelievable and things that seem like, totally, no, that's crazy. You know, some of the crazy stuff is true. It's just how it's been presented or written or understood or translated. But one of the truths that I truly believe in is that mankind is the image of God. And by that I mean we don't necessarily look like God is energy. The universe is energy. You are energy. You harness the power of that. And when you start you have to realize it in little steps, right? Like a little tiny baby. You can't go from nursing to running like a marathon. That's not going to happen. You know, you have to learn to eat some mushy food, and then you have to eat solid food, and then you have to learn to crawl and roll over and walk and run, and then grow a little bit. Like, you have to do it in steps and stages. And as you start to do it and you start to try and you start to acknowledge it and see it in yourself, what you can really create for you, you're going to realize it, that you do have the power to literally be like a god, to make your own life happen and come true. Take back that power. That is really, I could just stay on this card for this whole reading. This is so important, to take back that power. Nobody can take it from you. Nobody can. And look at it, says your God-given power and intention. What is your intention? Because you shall create it. Oh, you do. You really create it. Do you remember? Well, it depends if you watch all of my readings or not, or if you remember them all. But I was talking about a point where it was for Virgo. So maybe you haven't watched it if you weren't watching for Virgo. For Virgo, it was like this energy, like blocking. And I kind of related to it. I said, yeah, I was sort of in that. And then I realized, because all these bad things were happening. I'm like, that's not my life. My life doesn't go that way. Why does it, like, it's just one bad thing after another, like bumping your head or getting cut off or running into a jerk. And it's like, this is not how life goes. What is happening? And I realized it's because I'm sort of like this, right? Like I'm blocking, I'm in a block mode. But I think I'm blocking one thing, but I'm blocking everything. And as soon as I realized that and released, all of a sudden somebody started showing up and clearing the snow out of my driveway at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then something else too. It was just like everything started happening. I thought, oh, look what you were doing. Like, right? Little tiny things like that are like little reminders. Remember, you are God. You can do whatever you want with this life. What do you choose? What do you really want? So the hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Actually, when I heard that they're doing fine, they're actually doing really good. So they're good. They're great. If they had any worries, it's you. If they had any worries, it's you. Because all the energies, even ancestors that you don't even remember from this lifetime, there's so many soulmates that you have in your life that are connected with you either physically, I want to say even ones that are in the physical now, your connection can be strong enough that you can communicate with each other either through feelings, through words, through song, through just getting like a visual all of a sudden of something. Like it can really happen. And then the ones that have passed on. So I'm trying to take a deep breath with my tight muscle. So crystal clear intentions. You know, I think this reading is really just trying to remind everyone that you can have what's meant for you. If it's meant for you, nothing is going to stop it from happening. Not even COVID-19 is going to stop it from happening. And if it is meant for you. But do you want it? That's the whole concept behind being here. It's to set your intentions and to be clear. Because you're not in heaven. You're not in the ethereal. You're not a spirit. You have the whole block of the ego, of the body. You have to focus on surviving the three-dimensional pain. Oh, getting chores done. There's so many things you have to focus on. So you don't have to focus on when you're floating around as a little energy source. So that's because the things that truly mean something to you from your deeper self, from your God source light, what you are, those are the things that will start to shine through. Those are the things that will start to make everything else crumble away. It's when you feel that connection. I've gone on quite a long time about these cards. Okay. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is great. The bottom is Indigo Crystal Children. Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Oh, I really love this card. I really have to say that, well, yeah, kids, they're all great. Some of them more than others. They all have good attributes, different ways. But I really find, the kids that, but it sounds so stereotypical, right? Like they're special. There's something special about them. And I think they're more connected. Whether it's autistic kids, there's so many different, levels of autism now too. There's just, I don't want to start listing any and then miss some and be, oh, she didn't say, I mean, like pretty much all of them, right? And often they are seen as having some sort of a social disorder, like not knowing how to socialize properly. But when I observe them, I'm thinking, they don't really hold back sometimes. Like they're so honest and it's so pure. And I gotta tell you, I've seen a few of them, and there's a few in the yard when I do this lunch monitor. I'm like, I swear to God, you're an angel. Like there's something about you there's something about, you know, and I see more and more and more, and I really feel like there's a whole generation coming behind us, that there's a lot more little starseeds coming to Earth than have been here up to this point. And it's interesting where this reading is going. I didn't see this happening, but you know, these cards are triggering me into thoughts and things that I feel need to be said, and I guess that's how it works, right? I've always seen, like, I've looked at the older generation, and I can only be myself aware, my conscious mind, of up to, like, well, my great-grandparents. That's very vague, so it's hard for me to judge on that one, but I can go to the grandparent level. So I want to say people that lived through the Second World War. And, you know, I think there was a lot of them that, not as many as we have here in terms of a percentage, but I kind of see that as one of the first, the feeling that I get of when you talk about this starseed, just spirits, energies that have incarnated here on Earth to try to shift the energy in the direction that society has been going in. And there was not very many of them. And their gifts were not, their gifts are just as strong in the ethereal as ours are, but here it was not. Earth was a heavier place, a darker place. God, we had Nazis, like, come on. I mean, it was freaking dark. So there was an awful lot of heavy energy that suppressed that beautiful light. I look at them and I think, you know, anything that we're going through right now, if you want to consider yourself a starseed, a light worker, all of that. I really don't like the labels, because I feel everybody can be that, is that. But some do have it stronger than others. But they are the ones, to me, that paved the way for the generation that I see, like, in the schoolyard. I think there's so many of them now, because how hard is it to be the first one to walk into that dark tunnel where there's no other light around? That's incredible. You know, I feel like I've walked into a dark tunnel that's got a few lanterns along the way that I can follow. But this is part of the soulmate contract. This is part of love, right? I know a lot of people have probably come to this reading wanting just to hear about romantic love and their twin flame, but you have to look beyond that, because, yeah, I guess it exists. It does exist. Yes, romantic love does exist. The twin flame thing, I'm still, I don't know. Again, it's just a label that I have difficulty applying that to. I don't know. Just try not to label. If it's love, right? So, where's I going with this? Yeah, so I know, but I thought too that maybe this is where that was going to go. And I thought, well, that seems odd, but let's see. So, those generations before, or the light, the love that started, there was a soulmate contracts that people had for you to put lanterns and torches down the dark tunnel. They've done that. And some of them, you know, tried to do it, tried to give you some good parts in life. And some of it too was hard. Some people too that have been in your life have been really hard, but they've strengthened you. I had a person in my life, a relative, very hard. And I see the divine in that person, but I know in this lifetime I cannot spend time with them, because the personality that they have is, anyway, very narcissistic, but it's helped me a lot to grow. So you still want to see the divine within that person. That is still a soulmate contract with you. That is still someone who came here to try to help you in some way to grow and develop. So, and then I could say the generation of my parents, which is sort of like the baby boom generation. That was almost when, you know, that generation, those coming in those soulmate contracts, they really embraced self-expression. Because prior to that, you know, the people that were kind of born and raised during the Depression and then lived through the Second World War, and then saw the boom, they really had to go from nothing and fight through darkness and create prosperity. And then the baby boomers lived in prosperity. They've always had prosperity. They've always had so much given to them. But that is part of the process to bring the light, And it was almost like too much light, too much abundance, too much prosperity, too much self-expression did take place in some aspects of that. And, you know, it's always this balance with where we go in terms of self, right? Because this is really important. Take back your power. The key to that is to take back your soul power, not so much your ego, here. I'm going to pull out a lot more cards. I can't believe that this much has come out in just this one deck already. But, and to anyone in my generation, I feel like the parents, they were adding more torches and more lanterns. And in some cases, I feel like actually closing off torches and closing off lanterns in certain ways, saying, you know what, we're just doing what we're doing so that you can see that these are not the avenues to go down, right? And so now we've been light, and before you know it, this really dark tunnel, it almost has no shadows left in it. What will the world look like in another 80 years? Really good, I hope. I really hope so. I really think it will. Okay, so now we're going to the Energy Oracle deck. So let's see. Oh, the Advil's kicking in. Oh, I can breathe without feeling like someone is shoving a knife in my back. Okay. Yeah, take back your power. I did. And you know what? Thank God for Advil. Thank God. That's all I can say. Thank you. Oh, that really flew out. That's a special message for someone. See what it is in a minute. It's not rush things. Okay, we'll see what it is right now. So bad. Oh, I can't wait to open the present. Okay, contract. That just flew out. We're talking about soulmate contracts, aren't we? Isn't that funny? I'm going to leave this out all on its own to clarify later. It's going to sit there all by itself. Something very specific wants to be said. The card that came out, which is all about you. Remember, first we got Take Back Your Power. So the first one that came out is 4th Chakra. Archangel. I can't make this up. I mean, what is the first thing you want to do to take back your power is to open up your heart chakra. Your 4th chakra. Open up your 4th chakra. I'm just keeping track of the names of the archangels that have come out here. I'm trying to see repeats. We haven't had a single repeat now, so there's an awful lot of talking going on here. All the angels have come in for this reading. That's pretty cool. I'm pulling out a lot more cards, so don't worry. Okay. The Hello from Heaven. What did we get from there? The Angel of Balance. I told you. When they pass on, it is to fill another aspect of their soulmate contract with you. You might be at a stage in your life right now where people who were in your life in a 3-dimensional sense are now working for you, but on a soul level, because that's where they have more power for you energetically, and that's the balance. They did their contract for you while they were alive, and they're continuing to work on a contract with you in death. Crystal clear intentions. Okay, this is all about what you desire, focusing upon it, and having unwavering faith that it is yours. Oh, see? Look at this. You might be sitting in this energy. I also see this. I see this as a little prize. Put whoever, whatever, anything that you truly desire. I just want to say though, because this is love, soulmate contract, I feel like a lot of people are going to be coming in with some sort of romantic love intention in their mind. Put that person's face there. They're hiding over there, just waiting for you, almost like all wrapped up in a gift. Remember I said, I was like, I couldn't wait. I have to look at this. I just have to open the gift. It is a gift to you. There's 2 ways to look at this. A, you're not There's a glare on here. I'm going to read this again. You're not being clear about what you desire and focusing upon it with unwavering faith. Okay? So you leave yourself all tied up. This is like your energetic ability to manifest what you want. You're leaving yourself all tied up. Actually, you know the better way to manifest? If this is not even who you want, okay? Because do you even know if that's meant for you? I don't even know anymore. You have to just see what the universe is going to allow to happen for you too. I think the best way to do this is have no face on it at all. And just imagine what it would be if it was that perfect person. How would they be? How would they feel? How would they talk? What would they do? You know, like all of the attributes of what the perfect person for you would be. And here they are, right? Imagine them waiting there just for you to come and unwrap the gift. It is a gift because it's a gift from heaven. There's an awful lot of angels talking. Well, I mean, I am using an Archangel deck, but well, hey, this is not an Archangel deck. Oh, geez, anxiety. Yeah, see? Don't be anxious. That's not going to help you manifest. And two angel cards came out of it, and it's not an Archangel deck. Oh, yeah, that felt good. Oh, I need to crack stuff now. Everything is so stiff. Oh, what's on the bottom? Oh, the anxiety. How quickly we forget. The anxiety card. That's okay. If you need to be anxious, be anxious. But try to take steps out of it. Try to imagine yourself taking steps out of it too. Try to imagine what anxiety looks like. Imagine it. If you're in it. Don't if you're not. Just skip this part of the reading if you're not, right? So imagine that. And if you're in it, imagine what it looks like. Is it all red? Is it purple and bruised? What is it? And you're in it. Imagine it's like a bubble around you. But you have this special tool, your fingers. You can turn them into anything you want to turn them into. Whatever would penetrate this anxiety bubble. How do you do it? Just close your eyes and imagine it. That this is this bubble. If you're anxious about love, soulmate contracts, imagine yourself cutting your way out of it. What does it look like through the bubble of anxiety? What does it look like through that bubble of anxiety? Imagine that. And then imagine yourself walking out. And as you walk out that bubble of anxiety and you look over your shoulder and you look at it, it totally implodes into nothing. It's just a piece of dust that floats away. Because the only thing that kept it going was the energy of you inside it. It couldn't exist without your energy. Your energy was the only thing that fed the anxiety. As soon as you removed your energy from the anxiety, it collapsed. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that one. I'm going to use that one. Okay. Oh yeah, so going to, my gosh, Alpha, Emperor, that's who I see as that. I don't know, it was constantly on the bottom of this deck as I was pre-shuffling it. And there it is again. People walking. Tell who all lives together now. It's like, oh, they're walking together. They must live together. That's funny. Okay. Yes, we're going to pull out one Well Done on Animal Spirit card for each of these little sections here. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, isn't it? Like the first pile, I knew the first pile was going to be about you guys. I was told that very distinctly in my head. I told myself, whoever told me, I don't know. And then I didn't know what the other piles were going to be about. So I think it's really interesting that, you know, hello from heaven, your loved ones, which are your soulmate contract people. And then really how to get what it is that you desire, your clear intentions, unwavering faith that it is yours, that you can have what you want at least, right? That you can have what you want, what is meant for you. I feel like this number 6 contract card, I feel like it's telling me it's the wild card. So when I shuffle to get cards for it, I can't do what I do. I have to just shuffle and let them fly out because this one flew out. It was wild. It's a wild card. All right, so for you, aw, you got the bee. Oh my gosh. This is like a little pep talk from Spirit, from the Oak Man. Take back your power. Open up your 4th chakra. Archangel Raphael is there to help you do it. So the bee is the most creative, wonderful, magical, special energy of all. I know some people have disputed me, the scientists. They do know how bumblebees fly, Cindy. That's okay. I still see them. Today, I have to look that up. Because the last time I checked, they didn't. So maybe now they know. There's a magic away sometimes. But it's still freaking amazing. This big, fat, fluffy thing. And it flies. You know? Like, you don't look like you could fly, but you could. Like, you can do amazing things. You can do things that you don't think you can do. And the focus, the center of attention. You are the focus, the center of attention in this reading. You are the focus. It's all about you right now for this reading. It is all about you because that's the focus. And it's very creative. It's like a reminder of how creative you are. And you are so creative. You need to apply it to things. Oh, you're not applying your creativity to all aspects of your life. You're holding yourself back somehow is the message that I'm getting with this card. You're holding yourself back. It's interesting. Okay, hello from heaven. Ooh, look at, oh wow. There's at least 8, well there's 9 eyes. There's 9 eyes looking at you here. I want to say that this is a message that you have at least 9 guides around you at any time. Oh yes. And what's interesting is as I put this card down, it's actually looking at the pile that's you. Like you are watched, you are guided, you are definitely they're trying to look after you. Now, it also depends on your energy. If it's really shitty energy, this is the thing. Because source energy, which is what we all are in different forms, when we're not 3-dimensional fleshy beasties anymore, it's very difficult for source energy to come close, communicate with, or connect to energy that's low vibrational. It's not as easy. It can be done, but it's not as easy because it's a very different energy from what you essentially are. And what your ancestors are that are no longer here. So to bring yourself up a little bit, and then they can help, and that brings you up a bit. Like it's like this little, like, you know, they're putting little spokes in this mountain or wall that it feels like you're climbing. And if you believe in yourself and you climb up to the next one, that lifts your energy just enough that they can almost come in and give you another, put another spoke. I don't know if that's the right word. What would you call that? A peg into the stone wall that it feels like you're climbing up right now. Oh, crystal clear intentions. And you got, with all tied up, you got the dragonfly. The dragonfly is about, you know, starting to see clarity, starting to see it, but it's not. It's still kind of hidden. So your intentions are still kind of hidden. What it is that you really want, it's not obvious. Maybe you haven't made it obvious to yourself. Maybe you haven't made it obvious to the universe. Maybe you haven't made it obvious to who or whatever it is that you want. If it's not obvious, it's not a crystal clear intention, is it? Nope. And that leaves you like this. But remember, put the face on, whoever, whatever. Well, I kind of think it's better a blank face. And then just imagine all the attributes, the feelings and emotions you would have with that person if that's what it is that you want. Because you have to make this crystal clear. We need to turn this dragonfly energy into almost like the hummingbird energy. It's lit up, it's open, it's free, and it's high vibrational. It's high because you know what you want. Your intentions are clear. Oh my God, I see some things I see sometimes. I don't get them so much when I do private reading. There was this Facebook group that I joined quite a while ago when I was just starting to do tarot. And it was helpful because I did a ton of free readings. Like, some of them still message me. I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. But people will post and they'll have pulled cards for themselves and then they'll ask the group, what do you think? Should I stay in this relationship? What a stupid question to ask anybody. Only you can answer that question. You know that, right? Like, only you can answer that question. I get that sometimes, not very often doing readings. Like, yeah, listen, this is just advice and energy. Only you can answer that question, and you should really not follow any guidance from anybody unless it feels like that is guidance that you already know for yourself and it's just confirming it for you, because that's how it works. I saw another tarot reader once say that really the tarot, the energy, is telling you what you already know, but you know, do you want to accept it or not? I don't know. Oh, the turtle is at the bottom here. Wait, I'm not done. I shouldn't say that. Okay, the turtle. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember that. Because we need something for this wild card. All right, Oakman, what do you want something about this contract? Oh, that came out quick. There we go. Oh, wow. We got the fish. Like Pisces energy. Cycle shifts and changes here. This fish to me is always about going from a small pond into a larger pond. Ooh. Expanding your energy and your intentions here, truly. Yeah, okay. You're manifesting on a level that is too minute for what you truly want. You need to manifest, you need to, your energy is, it's too small for the greatness that is waiting for you, really. It's too small for the greatness that is waiting for you. So, I don't feel like it's going to be very difficult for you to expand this energy that you have, this intention. There's a lot more waiting to come towards you than you're giving yourself credit for. Some of you, I think, are keeping yourself in a small pond. Keeping yourself in a small pond. There's a real big opportunity here to leap. And it might feel like, you know, because when this fish kind of has a feeling like, I don't think the pond that I'm in suits me anymore. It's so familiar. I've swum around and around, around and around. It's getting to the point where I'm really cramped up in this pond, like. But I'm well, are you comfortable in the pond? Are you truly comfortable in the pond? Or is it just because the pond is really familiar? The pond is really familiar. It's starting to stink though. It's not big enough for me. The water's not fresh enough. There's nothing in here. It's not, you can't grow anymore because the pond is too small, and that's what happens to the carp, right? The carp will grow to the size of the pond that it's in, so you can too. So don't, if you're only a certain size, if your dreams and wishes and hopes, manifestations have only been of a certain size at this point, well, guess what? It's time to jump into the big pond. It's time, because I really feel like it's a really big pond. I feel like it's not, you know, just a tiny little upgrade. I feel like it's a really big pond. And it might seem kind of scary at first because you're almost used to being enclosed. You're almost used to being a little bit trapped. Almost used to being a little bit trapped, a little enclosed. And it almost feels, because of the tightness of the little pond, it almost feels like a little security blanket. But hey, every baby needs to let go of the blanket, right? And run out into the field and fall down and get up again and go, wow, the sun out here is beautiful, right? There is, interesting message. There is a lot more. There's a lot more people. You know, I know a lot of people have probably come into this because it is very typical. Any sort of title with love in it, you are going to get people really just coming and looking for that answer to their romantic love. But yes, I feel like that's definitely in here, and I do get that a lot from this card in terms of how you're manifesting for yourself, but also there's a gift waiting for you to be unwrapped. In a way, unwrapping that gift unwraps a lot of other soulmate contracts that are probably backed up waiting to come to you with these two energies, because it's a big pond. It's a really big pond. Jeez, this wild card itself is quite interesting. It's a really big pond. And to the point where lifetimes from now, like it's really, it's time to jump into the big pond. I mean, it's now. It's now for you. I don't mean necessarily like right now. After you watch this video, you just go jump into the big pond. I just mean like in the next weeks, months, however things are playing out for you in the world right now, as we all sit in the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. But there's a big pond waiting here for you. And it's almost like another, I don't want to say chapter. It's kind of like you've come to the end of volume 1. And it's time to go to a whole new book. Like if this is the trilogy of life, it's book number 2. There's going to be characters here that you haven't dreamed of meeting before. It's kind of like coming to the end of book 1. And perhaps this person might even be, you know, a character that's introduced at the end of book 1 of your life. And then that character follows you into book 2. And it's sort of almost feeling like this person, you are also coming into the end of their book 1. It's interesting. What's on the bottom now? The fox. Interesting. That's a sly little energy. The fox is very sly. Very sexy though. I want to say too, isn't it, the fox kind of harnesses a nice balance between masculine and feminine energy. You know, is it a feline? Is it a canine? I think it's a canine, but it has those attributes. It's not like most other dogs. Not at all. The balance. The angel of balance is here too. All right, there's still more to go here. Stick with me here. My Advil's kicking in. I could go all day now. Oh, yes, going to the Wild Unknown Tarot. I don't know if anyone else is using this on YouTube. Is anyone else using this card? This deck? Yeah, maybe I purchased that. Okay, let's see what tarot we get. I am called to pull 2 tarot for each little pile here, for your pile, your Hello from Heaven pile, and your Crystal Clear Intentions pile. And of course we'll get a wild card for the fish in the contract. So the first one you have, ooh, the 9 of Wands. Yeah, some of you are feeling like this staircase is never ending. You're never going to get to the top of it. When does the cycle change? Holy shit, I'm tired. That's the best way to describe it. It's the best 9 of Wands depiction I've ever seen. Because it is like the beaten down warrior. You're so exhausted. You're not on the ground yet. It's like, if I just go just a few more steps. But look at these damn steps. Oh my God. Like a whole bunch of obstacles, like all these twigs. Who the hell made this staircase? You probably did, to be honest, through some sort of manifestation you were up to. But now you're working your way out of that shit. Yeah, there's 9 steps here. 9 steps. I want to see what, okay, what's the next one? Oh, the 5 of Cups. Oh, this is the saddest 5 of Cups I ever did see in any deck. Disappointment, sadness, feeling like a lost opportunity here. Oh, guys. Wow, the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups together. Well, no wonder. Right, no wonder. Like, this is how they're sitting. No wonder the universe, spirit guides, the Oakmen are asking you to open up your heart chakra. It's closed. With this kind of energy, with the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, your heart chakra is really closed. Oh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. I know it's hard. gotta take back your power. Ask yourself what has taken your power away from you. What feels like has taken your power away from you. How is that power taken away from you? How was it taken away from you? Was it like how things have played out? I mean, the Oakmen made themselves present in my reading just a couple weeks before COVID went crazy in North America and things were starting to get bad in Europe. So, and then they, you know, it's become this thing where I should do readings for them about certain things. And here we go. So I want to say there's probably some sort of connection. People feel like they've lost opportunities because of, you know, everything that's happened. So, and how that's happened, if that's applying to you, how has it, because the first message is take back your power. How do you feel like you've lost your power? Who's taken your power? Usually the only one that can take your power is you, right? I know it's so easy for me to say this shit. Trust me, I gotta work through it all the time too. No idea. So, yes, it's always easy to dish out advice. It's one thing to take it. That's why sometimes I watch my videos and I go, oh, Cindy, I don't know, I can't do that today. Well, maybe you can't, but take back your power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Okay, don't focus on whatever you're feeling lost in. Whatever you feel like you've lost in, because that's closing off your heart chakra. Where do you feel like you have power in your life right now? Where do you feel like you have power in your life right now? And to focus on that. To focus on that, to try to bring up your vibrational energy. To try to bring up the feeling of hope. That there's possibilities here. Because focusing on what you feel like you've lost your power in, or what you've lost, is keeping your vibrational energy low. So do you see how it works that you are actually the only one who can take back your power? You're the only one that can actually let anyone take your power. Well, no one can really take your power. It's how you perceive it. It's how you perceive it. It's what we allow people to do and own of us. Because the bee here, you are the center of attention. You are the center of the universe. And I really think people can take that message who are very balanced in their heart, their mind, their soul, you know, and not to let their ego run away with that. But you are. But knowing that so is everyone else in the universe's eyes. But you are the center of the intention. You are the center of this reading, okay? This reading is all about you. Take back your power. The most important message here. Because, yeah, with this 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, you really feel like you've been climbing a long, tedious staircase full of obstacles and discomfort and pain towards some sort of new cycle here. And the 5 of Cups, like a missed opportunity. This has not worked out how I thought it would. This is very disappointing. I'm sad about this. These are the messages, the energy that I'm getting with this. When I look at this horse to me looks like everything this horse ever wished for and dreamed. Oh, jeez. I just got this visual of this older horse. This older horse has been in a stable, in a barn, for a long time. Kind of looking out, you know, I don't want to say a window, it's a door. It's, you know, those double doors that you can have in barns. I know there's a technical name for them. I don't know what any of that stuff is. That goes in and out all the time. But someone will know. And it's like the top part is open, but his or her stall is positioned so you can kind of see out. And it looked like, well, that door, the bottom door actually opened. So this is what I see. The bottom door actually opened and was left open. So the whole way was open. And it was this opportunity. And it felt like freedom, and it felt like light, and it felt like happiness, and it felt like love, and it felt like so many different things. And almost as if now someone was walking towards your stall, okay? If you're this horse has been sitting in this barn for so long, so many years, you know, doing what you're told. You drink your water, you eat your hay, you know, the kids come and they brush you down, and then you go into the ring. You know, you haven't been outside, you go into the indoor ring and you do your thing and you come back and they brush you and it's nice. Oh, I want to go out into that field. And here was someone coming to unlatch your door. And then everything, the tower moment happened. They had to go. Like, oh, no, it was so close. It was so close. I feel like that. And no, you won't even look out the window. You won't even look there. You won't even look out that door anymore, is what I feel like. That big, it's still open. It was left open, but you won't. You just, like this sadness, it was so close, what that feels like. Because the 9 of Wands is very close to the top. It's so close to releasing your burdens at the 10 of Wands, right? So you're at the 9. It's like you got stuck at the 9. You were ready to release all your burdens and run out into the open field for the first time in your life. And no. Okay, let's just go on. I gotta get out of that energy. It's killing me. It's killing me. Hello from heaven. Oh, these two. This 3 of Wands has been so... Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Okay, we've got the 3 of Wands. That's not the card that's taking my breath away, actually. This is from someone's mother, literally. Oh my gosh. Mother of Pentacles. This is so beautiful. Oh, I feel almost emotional with the message that's coming through here for someone. Oh my God. Okay, it doesn't matter how old you are. This ancestral energy, okay, whether it's a mother, a father, whoever, it feels very much like a mother. For someone very specific. I don't know who that is. But play it out how it is for you, because it's a general reading, but sometimes things come in very strongly for like just 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people. Okay, it doesn't matter how old you get. They will always see you as this little tiny fawn. Like they're so protective around you. I can't even describe it. Nothing bad is going to happen to you now with this. I feel like this... Oh... You know, it's hard to say that, again, because, and I don't want to say it if someone who's still in grief, it can be so hard to understand that someone is gone, or that they could have even made that choice. They don't know, I don't think, no, I know people know they're going to go. I've seen it. They know it's soon. But... it literally, I feel like maybe things just weren't right for you on some aspects in life. And it was really time, it was time for them. They have more power, as I said at the beginning of this reading. Oh my goodness. I wish I could convey to you the love and protection that is coming out of this card right now. Oh, it's incredible. The 3 of Wands. Beside this, you and them and one other, it's like an energetic pattern here with this 3 of Wands. You and them and one other create something really beautiful. Maybe it's a sibling, a spouse, a partner, the other parent in this. Something really profound about this 3 that this ancestral energy is trying to convey. It's not going anywhere. It really is not going anywhere. It's almost as if they're protecting it too. They're protecting it because it is part of you. It is part of you. Now again, like look at this peacock came out in that section, you know, of hello from heaven from your ancestors. So there's a lot more. This is not the only ancestral energy around you. I feel like it is the most profound though. This Mother of Pentacles. It's like the Queen of Pentacles. Could have been an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone who had a lot of that energy. It is also though, like it is a very balanced, very mature, nurturing energy. I can't, God, she's looking right through me. Like, I just don't have words for what you're telling me. It's what I want to tell this card. It's, okay, I'm trying to find something. Help me out here. I'm trying to find something for this. I can't find anything for this. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Maybe that's why I had that. Sometimes I wonder why I have certain experiences, and then they come up in a reading. I think, oh, maybe I had that because I'm supposed to. That's going to help me convey something. Okay, so I'm having trouble conveying like how protective and loving this energy is. All right, so I love animals, like crazy love animals. Dogs are one of my favorites. Okay, dogs are one of my favorites. Now, there was an incident, it was a week or so ago, where some crazy lady let her big black German Shepherd run crazy, loose, wild in the park. And the dog came running towards us and made a beeline for my son, who was almost 10, but he's skinny as hell. Like he's just a tiny little beanpole. And it would take nothing for this dog. And he was on his bike and he was stopped and he was straddled on it, and he falls off. He falls over on his own. Like he doesn't need any help. And this dog was coming for us. And I was also trying to keep my little dog Lily away. That's the way things are. I don't want any contact, from anyone I don't know, or you shouldn't, for even people you know. So it made it even worse. And you know, she's handling her dog. I don't know what the hell she has, or her dog. But it was running towards my son. I got between my son and the dog, and I had to kick it a couple times. I've already taken flack from all sorts of people. Why are you kicking a dog? Because you know what? When it comes between a mother and a child, a mother and a son, a mother and a daughter, she's gonna kick. I'm telling you, you can't. I did. I don't care. And I love animals. But this is my kid. Like, I'm sorry, or anybody's kid. But when it's yours, I'm sorry. I had to do what I had to do to protect him. That's the message that I'm getting with this card. He, however this plays out for you, had to do what they had to do to protect you. And they still are. It's almost like their protective power is amplified somehow. Their protective power of you is amplified. You need a lot of protection right now. There's something around you. I feel like there's something around you. It's like it's been around you for a while. And you can't. I don't know. It holds you. It holds you. It's not meant to hold you. Yeah, like I see this. It's like, yeah, see, all tied up. It's like you're all tied up. You're caught. You're trapped in something. Where's this going? What are the next? Okay, crystal clear intentions. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is time to step up to this power that you have. I get this all the time for myself. But this reading is all about you. Anything that I can do, you guys can do, and you can do better. Just say that. Anything you can do, Cindy, I can do and better. Just do it. Believe it. Do it. You can. The High Priestess is all-knowing and all-capable. The High Priestess has so much power. Oh, it's so magnificent, that tiger, isn't it? I'd kick its ass if it came near my kid. Don't do that. Well, it would probably eat me. It would definitely go down with some bruises and some scratches, but they're pretty big. nothing's going to touch it. Like, this is pretty strong energy. This is who you are. Okay? This is who you are. It's just so strong, so powerful. You know what is meant for you is the message that I'm getting here. You know what is meant for you. What's the next one? Yeah, but I'm hiding in my shell right now. But I light a little flame of hope. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do right now. You can hide in your shell. That's okay. Just light a little flame of hope. That's how it starts. Light a little flame of hope. That's how it starts. Oh, I just can't stop looking at this card. Yeah, I just feel like this kindred spirit with whoever this is. She would have had my back kicking that dog. He's like, yeah, nobody touches my kid. Nobody. Yeah, that's really interesting. Oh, we need the wild card for the... I'm just absorbed in that Mother of Pentacles card. Tell me something. Anyways, I'm going to have a little talk with her after. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Oh, come on. Shit. I'm going to have a little talk with her. I'll be tired by then. Oh my God. Shoot. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards came out. I need a drink of water. 7 cards came out for the contract and the fish, the wild cards. That makes 9. Remember, you're in the 9 of Wands. Almost at the end here. I did some quick math there. 7 and 2 is 9. We have the Emperor. Oh, what happened to the Emperor? If you saw that Oakman reading about, what's going on, what's happening, what were the Oakmen trying to tell us? Yeah, yeah. Well, that's all done now. The World. Massive cycle shifts here with the World. Massive cycle shifts. A big cycle. Remember I said you're jumping into a big pond. This is the time to go into the big pond. The Star. Wish fulfillment. Wishes, dreams coming true. Oh yeah, there's some good stuff in that pond. But there's kind of one defeat card here. It reminds, oh my God. Yeah, okay, I'm going to show you. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to get everything else and then out and then I'll show you what it mimics. So there's the 5 of Pentacles. Out in the cold, this rose is not getting any of the nourishment that it needs. Nothing. This rose is dying where it is right now. You could look at it as a flower bed too that's dried up. The nourishment is gone. There's, everything you could use, it's gone now. It's not good for you anymore. The Father of Wands, like the King of Wands. Really powerful energy. Really, take back your... Wow. The King of Wands, or the Father of Wands with the Emperor, that is really about owning your life and taking your life, taking control of your life. The 2 of Wands. It's like 2 chopsticks come together to pick up what it is you want. 2 things come together to pick up what it is you want. The rainbow. You want the rainbow. Yeah, the 10 of Cups would kind of be like the rainbow. The happiness. On point. Really seeing, really focusing on what it is you want. I believe that has come up here. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And then we end with the Father of Cups. 2 wonderful energies. The Father of Wands and the Father of Cups. Wands, passion, desire, creativity. Cups, feelings, emotions, love. Ooh, I'm kind of ending on love here, aren't we? What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I want to show you how similar these 2 are. This is the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at how both the heads are pointing downward. The disappointment, the loss. That is the only thing that's sitting in this pile. That is the only thing that's stopping you from going into the pond. All of these other cards are amazing. Like, you have everything else at your disposal. You have all this other energy, the world, the star, the emperor, the king of cups and wands, the two of wands. You have everything you need. But this energy right here, this Five of Pentacles, that holds everything back somehow, right? Well, because the Five of Pentacles, it doesn't exist in that pond. So it can't go there with you. You can't go there with it. Oh, interesting. The bottom is the devil on this. The bottom is the devil. Entrapment, codependency. Yeah, feeling like you can't get out of something that you're in. Well, the Magician and the Three of Swords are underneath it upside down. Followed by the Six of the Six of Swords, which is going to a better place. Underneath, we have the Devil. The Magician is in reverse, not manifesting yourself out of this. The Three of Swords is upside down. I feel like you're trying to fix a broken heart, but in the wrong way. And then we have here the Six of Swords, which is going to someplace much better than where you are now. I think to fix the broken heart, it's almost like you're kind of getting it. It is in reverse, but you're not manifesting to your complete ability. You're not seeing your ability. You're not seeing your power. Because the Magician, when the Magician is upright, the Magician has everything at their disposal. Anything that they need, they can use to get what they want. But when it's like this, you can't use it. You're all upside down now. It's funny, as I was picking the deck up, this one got stuck in my hand. It's the Ace of Cups. Although it was in reverse, but I feel like it wants to go like this for you to say that there is a new beginning. There's new beginnings. Oh, do I even need to clarify? This is getting really long. I'm really tired when I'm done with the yoke, man. I tell you that. Woo. Gosh, these guys. They have so much to say. I was going to have a chat with his Mother of Pentacles later. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and sit down. That just sounds a little weird, doesn't it? Sitting down with a cup of tea and a card. Nah, that's kind of weird. I won't do that. Fourth chakra. Let's look at this Five of Cups. Let's help you get out of this. I think I've already kind of talked about this, but wow. The Empress. Come on, focus. You know what? I can lean forward now. The eyeballs kicked in. Okay, the Empress. This is all the queens in the tarot, baby. This is divine feminine through the roof. Manifestation. It can also symbolize something that you really want. Because usually when the Empress card comes out to me, it's a symbol of something that somebody wants more than anything. It's like, oh, I want that more than anything in the world. But maybe that's what was outside that open door that you were going to go to. So I don't know how that helps you. It's just like rubbing salt into a wound, isn't it? Come on, tell us more. Because manifestation, we've already... Oh, Jesus, the High Priestess. Okay, so this is pointing us back to... Oh, these tiny cards. Doesn't want to focus on them because they're so small. It's a High Priestess. You know what she looks like. She looks like this when she's in pussycat format. There's the High Priestess. Sitting with crystal clear intentions and being all tied up. I'm just counting numbers here. Fine. The Empress and the High Priestess. That's like some really powerful feminine energy there. It does tell us to go back to this manifestation practice here. But what is going on with the Empress and the High Priestess? Specifically. I thought something flipped. Oh, victory. Of course. Yeah, you're not going to get anything less than victory with an Empress and a High Priestess. You know, you add them together though, the Empress and the High Priestess. The Empress is 3, the High Priestess is 2. You get 5, which and you have the 5, and they're the 5 of Cups. So for some of you, I feel perhaps that things have happened that have stopped you from moving towards something that you truly wish and desire. Something that is very divinely guided to you. You can't, is this divine? I don't see how you cannot have it. I think it's the matter. There's something, some sort of energy that you're harnessing. The Mother of Pentacles just staring, her eyes are boring into my skull here. What is she trying to say? Wow. 2 2s just came out. Oh, and the 9 is at the bottom. The 9 of Wands is at the bottom here. The 2 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. Make up your mind. Oh, is all I can hear with that. Make up your mind. Oh my gosh. The 2 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles with the Mother of Pentacles as she bores through my skull. Wow. There's something you need to make a choice of. I'm feeling like your ancestors are telling you. What is that phrase? Get off the... No. Take a shit or get off the can. There you go. No, it's kind of rude and crude, but it's true. Are you in there to do something or are you gonna come out? Like, what are you doing? Yeah. What else does she say? I feel like I'm going to get messages from this ancestral energy that are, I mean, this is not the Oakman speaking in this card. This is not, she's bossy. She's pretty tough and bossy. She's worked her way through the Oakman. Let me tell you that. They just let her come in. They let her come in. She's okay. She's okay. She's part of the crowd. So, what does she want to say? I feel like this is the kind of energy that is going to kick someone's ass here. It's like your mom saying, you know what? Wow. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because the Mother of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles in the deck. So the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles is what she's trying to tell you. She's already told you, like the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. You need to make a choice here. There's opportunities. You can't have both. The 2 of Pentacles is trying to juggle things in your life and trying to manage it, right? Trying to keep balance, trying to go out for whatever. With 2 2s come in like that, I just heard her say, like, make a choice. What is it that you want in life? The Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. Interesting because the Page is young. So it's almost like she's looking at you. No matter how old you get, you're still like a kid to her. Or him. I keep saying her, but it could be a him or a her. And the 10 of Pentacles is waiting for you like happiness. Fulfillment, stability, abundance. But you have to make a choice. Okay, the High Priestess card on the All Tied Up, I want to clarify that for you. The High Priestess card with the All Tied Up with the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very entrepreneurial. The Queen of Wands, look, she's got a cat with her. She does. Sorry if you didn't see that. It's not focusing. And I can only sit with my arm outstretched for so long here. See, she's got a cat. And this High Priestess is a cat, too. It's like 2 energies here. The High Priestess, like to utilize for you here to get what you want in life, in love, and whatever. The High Priestess holds this crystal ball. She has the knowledge that she wishes, or he wishes, whoever's watching this. You are being reminded that you have High Priestess energy. You are High Priestess energy. You can You can know what is meant for you. You can know what is meant for you. You can see into the unknown. You can make the unknown known. You can make the unknown known. You can. And with the Queen of Wands, there's very, very creative ways to get what you want. I just hear that with the Queen of Wands. Like, there's so many creative ways to get what it is that I want. But it's not in a manipulative way. It's a very, it's creative. It's creative. It's beautiful. It's the spark of life, but harnessed and matured. And with the black cat here, it is connected to the High Priestess. Magic. Good luck. It's a lucky time. It might not feel like a lucky time. I think I better stop because the Ten of Cups is at the bottom. The Ten of Cups is at the bottom. I'm kind of tired too. This guy's tiring me out. Oh, it's probably my back too. Like, just because it's not hurting me doesn't mean that muscle isn't still, you know, a problem. That's interesting. I'm gonna have a nap now. I'm really tired after doing these guys. Oh no, I gotta go downstairs and be a mom. I gotta go do this stuff. I gotta go do one of these. How long have you been on the computer, kid? It's time to get off. Right? Yeah. See? Shit or get off the toilet. How long have you been on the computer? It's time to get off. That's what your mother is telling you, your father, whoever this is. There you go. That was interesting, wasn't it? Didn't go anywhere I thought it was going to go. But I think it was a very valid messages about what's going on right now for you, whoever's come to this reading. And just remember, you know, there are some really good opportunities coming towards you in new soulmate contracts here. Good stuff. Well, there's my old neighbor again. I think he works at Walmart as a greeter. I asked him yesterday. I was driving home and he was standing in his driveway. I rolled down my window and I said hi. And I said, are you looking after yourself? He said, yeah, I am doing the best I know. Hope he is. All right, there you go. Okay, that's it, guys. So that's it. Until I'm told to do something again, I'm just listening. I'm just trying to be good. I'm just, all right, tell me what to do and I'll do it. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, thanks, guys. Do be safe. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves too. Bye.